Hello everyone, it's Nay Uplifting Others. I know it's been a while since I've actually uploaded a video. Um, I did a live and I was just talking about purpose and my purpose and how I found that, but I feel like it needs to be an actual video so that, I can really get my point across and all that stuff. So, first I have the definition of purpose. Purpose, the reason for which something is done or created or for which something exists. A person's sense of resolve or determination. For a long time, I always knew that I wanted to help people. Didn't know exactly what I wanted to do at first, and I was like, okay, I want to be a nurse. And gradually that went away. Like, I just didn't have a desire to be a nurse anymore. And one Sunday I was in church and the pastor was talking about purpose and finding your purpose and all that stuff. So as he was preaching, it was like he was speaking directly to me. And I'm like, oh, okay, like everything was like hitting the heart or whatever. And it was like God spoke to me to share my testimony, not just with like the church or something like that, but it was to actually make a YouTube video. So I battled with that for a few months, like make a YouTube channel telling my story and bringing awareness to sexual abuse. And I was iffy about it. And I spoke to people that really pretty much mean the world to me. And they were like, go for it, do it. And one person was just like, kept on like not always saying something to me, but was just like, so when are you gonna make your YouTube channel and do your first video and share, your testimony? And I'm like, I don't know, soon. Soon. I kept on putting it off. And then eventually I made my first YouTube video about my testimony and just sharing my story. It was hard to do, and I was scared because people knew what happened to me as a child, but a lot of people didn't know. Like my friends from school, a lot of people really didn't know, and I shared that, and eventually I started making more videos and doing research, and at the same time I realized that I was actually helping myself heal by doing that. And I realized that my purpose in life is to bring awareness to sexual abuse and to help anyone I can in any way that I can. And the biggest way to do it nowadays is social media, YouTube, anything dealing with being on the internet can help someone who can reach you better, and you can reach others by getting on social media. So that was like a big step for me to do, but once like God spoke to me and told me to do that, it was like I had to do it. And the saying, everything happens for a reason. And when people would say that, I'm like, what you mean everything happens for a reason? And like I'm still, of course, battling stuff with what happened to me as a child, and it's like everything happens for a reason. And when people say that, it's like some people get mad, some people like, yeah, but what is the reason or whatever. And like, I'm not trying to sound, it's not gonna sound crazy. I feel like you have to go through things and grow through things to get to your purpose. So I was abused as a child. I didn't get the help that I needed after the fact that I was abused. I went through a dark stage of depression. I didn't want to go to school, didn't want to do anything. Became like this shut off person where I didn't want to be around anyone, including family. I went through all these stages in life, and now I'm at this point where I still struggle. Of course, we all human. Healing is a process, but I can also put aside anything that I'm going through, or it's not even that, just by talking to someone is helping me also. So by me going through those things, I can understand someone else better. You know, it's like some people that haven't really been through what you've been through, and you try to have a conversation with them and they just don't get it. They don't get your hurt, your pain, your frustration. But someone that has been through the same thing as you can understand where you're coming from, and try their best to help you, whatever the case is. And that's why the saying, everything happens for a reason. If I wasn't abused as a child, if I didn't go through the things that I went through, how can I fulfill my purpose in life, which is to help others and to share my testimony and to help others share their testimony. I don't know if anyone has ever watched those videos. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have, but where I share other people's stories, because everyone is not comfortable sharing their stories themselves. But if they can write to me or anyone else and be like, well, can you share my story for me? That's like a weight lifted off of their chest. So I also do that. So if I'm helping someone free themselves and all of the pain and all of everything they've been through, or just a part of it, I'm completing my mission. I'm fulfilling my purpose in life. Like, we might have our whole lives figured out and like, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor. I want to do this. I want to do that. And then along the way, it's like sometimes we have our whole lives planned out, but it doesn't necessarily go as planned, because, I mean, these are for all the believers. Our plans never really happen the way we think they should happen, because God's plan for our life is bigger than ours. And we might see something so small for ourselves to do, but God sees something way more bigger and way more like, okay, you're gonna do this. Like, I know people have like told me, like, okay, I think you do good being a public speaker. I'm like, what? Like, I could barely get on YouTube live or go live without being extremely nervous, or like making a video sometimes is hectic because I'm doing the video over and over because I'm just that nervous. But I just feel like this, like, I'm never going to doubt myself, and whatever God has for me is for me. So whatever comes my way, of course I'm going to embrace it and just do God's will. But finding your purpose can be not hard, but it's like have to do a lot of soul searching. If you're a believer, you have to just like pray about it, like, God, please reveal my purpose in life and allow me to do your will, and He will answer accordingly. And sometimes people don't know their purpose until they're older. You just have to have an open mind, because when God spoke to me about making a YouTube video sharing my testimony, it was like, why that? Not questioning God, but it's like, I don't know how people are going to react. Like, I don't know if I should, but it was pretty much destined for me to do YouTube and to help others. If I'm only reaching one person, I know that I'm fulfilling my purpose. And the more people I help, it just made me realize that, like, I'm doing the right thing. So yeah, find your purpose, be uplifting, help someone, never judge or look down on someone. Just help others and be there. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Thank you.